Hello everyone, in this video tutorial we are going to learn how to create Cloud Armor rules using this small utility that I have created. These rules are available for you to use in Cloud Armor. You can create these rules manually. The rules are available out of the box. You can create managed rules, which are mod security core rule sets available in different sensitivity levels starting from 0 to 4, 4 most aggressive. 0, none of the rules are enabled by default. You have to manually go and add the rules. Sensitivity level 1 means it has got those rules which has very high confidence score. So select the sensitivity level very carefully, and for this demo I have already created one sample rule set for you. You can see that I have multiple rules configured here protecting OWASP top 10 attacks. Rules like cross-site scripting, SQL injection, RFI, LFI, and so on and so forth. I've also created rate limit rules. These rate limit rules are available at very granular level. You can create to protect your application from layer 7 DDoS attacks. So yeah, let's go ahead and create one rule. We will use this utility. We are not going to create these rules one after another manually. We'll just say create a policy, say my policy. I want to block IPs from certain IP addresses, so I'll say 1.1.1.1/32 just for the demo. Let's assume I'm also going to block certain countries like say China, just for example, and then we will enable these managed rules available in Cloud Armor. So we'll go ahead and select those rules which are relevant for my application. For this demo, I'm going to select all, and all these by default have selected sensitivity level 1. If I want, I can change them as well. Let's go ahead and create the rule. It will actually generate a small shell script which you can just do a copy, and you go to your account, open this Cloud Shell. We will create a small shell script using the copied shell generated by the tool. We'll say vim run.sh and paste the content, save it, and execute the script. The very first step it will create the policy with the name we have given, which is my policy. It has already created one, so we will just go back to the page, and we can see that it has already created my policy. Right now there are 2 rules because 1 and 2 it is still updating the rules inside this. So IP allow deny is already created, country allow deny is created. If no rule is matched, then it will allow the request to go to the origin. So one after another it is creating the rules using by making the API calls. I will just pause the recording and will resume once all the rules are created. Now the script is about to complete the execution. It has created multiple rules inside the policy that we have selected. We can see that it has completed the execution, and total number of rules created inside this policy is 16. The last one is, of course, it is allowing the traffic to go back to the origin. So the basic set of rules are now created, and please note that these rules are created in count mode. That means it is also called preview mode. So I'll just show you how it looks like. You will see that this checkbox is checked here called enable preview mode. That means if this is executed, it will not deny the traffic, it will not block the traffic, but it will just log it and let you know that this rule was triggered. You need to run this rule in a preview mode for some period of time, do the analysis, see whether rules are working good for your application, because each and every application works differently. And once you're confident that this is working good for you, uncheck those boxes, save them. That means we are promoting these rules from preview mode to deny mode. I have also created a rate-based rule here. Rate-based rules are very simple. You can just go inside the rate-based rule that I have created and see that I have created a simple rule saying that match on all the requests. If someone crosses 50 requests for an interval of 30 seconds, block it with 403 response. The ban duration is 60 minutes. I have configured, this is configurable. You can also put another threshold saying that, even if 30-second 50 requests are fine, but even in 1 minute period, if something crosses 60 seconds, ideally it would have been like 15 to 200, but yeah, just block in 60 only and give a priority and then save the rule. Done. Enforcement key type, you can see it is IP address. You can also match on additional fields, HTTP headers, cookies, session IDs, path, SNIs, HTTP code. So different kind of enforcement keys are available for you to use. So I'm just going to use IP address. We'll just go back to the rule set. Now the rule set is created. It is created in preview mode, but we have not applied this rule to any of the targets. So next step would be add this policy to the target like load balancer so that it start protecting your application. And third step, you should also have the logs enabled. So when you are creating your load balancer, make sure you enable these logs so that for debugging purposes, it is available for you to go and dive deep and get rid of false positives. So I hope this session was useful. Do read the documentation to understand more about these rules. A lot of things you can do. You have a lot of flexibility. You can exclude certain sub rules, certain CRS, certain set of rules that completely you can get rid of. It's up to you how you want to configure it, because you know your application better.